Hello and welcome to Maths with Raz. I am your host, Mr. Raz. If you recall from GCSE, I've got the three identities at the top that we know what sine is, we know tan, and we know cos. Yeah, we want to prove the left equals the right. So we just consider the left-hand side, we ignore the right-hand side, and we will work towards it. So essentially, we've just been given the answer, and we have to display all our workings. So first we sub in, we make the replacement that sine is opposite over hypotenuse and cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. How do we divide fractions? That's right, yeah. We leave exchange term and we get this. Are there any factors that cancel? Well, yeah, if you look at the screen, you can see that the hypotenuse cancels. And we're left with opposite over adjacent. If we look up to the top of the screen, we have tan is opposite over adjacent. So we end up with the right-hand side of the equation as required. Yeah, and that's it. That is what we do in show that. Love it. Love these things. Let's just go to the next one. This is a harder one. This is a harder one for you to prove yourself. So first time you do maths, first time you do this topic, to prove this with very little support is quite difficult. Obviously, once you've seen it, it's a little bit easier. So we draw the four quadrants, and we draw the four quadrants, and then we put in it the unit circle. So unit circle is one where the radius is 1. Yeah, hence 1 unit. It's called a unit circle. So if the radius is 1, you can see I've constructed a right angle triangle that will have a hypotenuse of 1. So I'm going to label I've given an angle theta. So relative to the angle, I'm going to label an x and a y. Yeah. So using SOHCAHTOA, we can describe x and we can describe y. Yeah. So first I'm going to describe y. So we have sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse. So that will be y over 1. And obviously the y, the 1 dissolves, so we just got sine theta equals y. Similarly, we can do it for x, and we have the adjacent and the hypotenuse. And again, the hypotenuse is 1, so we just end up with x equals cos theta. Yeah, so I've just subbed the numbers in, and if you divide by 1, it just disappears. So I've described y in terms of sine theta, and I've described x in terms of sine theta. Sorry, cos theta. So now if I use Pythagoras' theorem, which the hint's in the top left-hand corner, it then follows that we have the diagonal squared equals the sum of the squares of the shorter sides. So we have cos theta squared plus sine theta squared equals 1. Lo and behold, we have proved the equation. Yeah? How can you not love these? Yeah? Beautiful, beautiful maths.